There was a man who wanted money more than anything. Not comfort, not peace, money. He woke up thinking about it. He slept, dreaming about it. Every decision he made was guided by one question: will this make me rich? But no matter how hard he worked, no matter how many hours he sacrificed, wealth seemed to move further away. Like a shadow he could never catch. One day, exhausted and frustrated, he sat alone on a cold stone bench. That's when an old man approached him. Calm, silent, observing. The old man asked, "Why do you look so troubled?" The younger man replied, "I work harder than everyone. I think more. I sacrifice more. And yet, I have nothing to show for it." The old man nodded, then said something unexpected. "That's because you are chasing the wrong thing." The younger man frowned. "I'm chasing money. That's the right thing." The old man shook his head. "No, you are chasing the result without mastering the cause." Silence fell between them. The wind moved softly. Then the old man continued. "You want wealth, but you avoid discipline. You want abundance, but your mind is chaotic. You want success, but you depend on outcomes you don't control." The younger man felt something shift inside him. For the first time, he wasn't being motivated. He was being confronted. The old man sat beside him. "Listen carefully," he said. "Stoics do not chase wealth. They build the kind of character that wealth is naturally drawn to." The younger man asked, "What does that mean?" "It means," the old man said, "you stop focusing on money and start focusing on control." He raised one finger. "What you control, your actions, your discipline, your consistency, your thoughts." Then another. "What you do not control, timing, luck, other people, results." The younger man looked down. His entire life, he had been obsessed with what he could not control. The old man continued, "When you attach your peace to outcomes, you become weak. But when you attach your identity to discipline, you become unstoppable." The words hit differently, not like motivation, like truth. The old man stood up slowly. "If you want prosperity," he said, "become the man who deserves it. Wake up early, not because it guarantees money, but because it builds control. Work hard, not because it guarantees success, but because it builds strength. Stay consistent, not because results are immediate, but because discipline compounds." He paused. "And when the results come, you will not depend on them. You will own them." The younger man sat in silence. Something inside him had changed, not his desire for wealth, but his relationship with it. From that day on, he stopped chasing money. He started mastering himself. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. He became sharper, more focused, unshaken by failure, and slowly, quietly, opportunities began to appear, not because he chased them, but because he was finally ready for them. Years later, people looked at him and said, "He's lucky." They saw the wealth, but they didn't see the discipline. They saw the success, but they didn't see the control. And he just smiled, because he knew the truth. Wealth is not something you chase. It is something you attract by becoming the kind of person who no longer needs to chase anything.